Assalamu alaikum and good day to everybody. This is Hasnan from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And after so long, I'm coming live back again. Hope everybody is doing fine. Let me check. You should be able to hear my sound. Yes, I just confirmed that my sound is audible. Okay, today I will be revisiting two tools which I have shared long time ago, AI tools. I think from the title you already get some clue. And before I jump in and share my screen, may I request those who join my podcast in the comment do say from where you're watching my podcast, and if you have any questions, um, feel free to post in the comment section and I will see on my Restream Studio in the chat. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so you should be able to see my desktop by now. Let me drag. Okay. Oops. It's taking a bit longer than expected. Okay. So this is the title of my webinar, and I will be try to uh, make it short, just for 30 minutes only. And yeah, let me open the chat also. And okay, so how the good thing about two tools which I have covered initially, one was NotebookLM and other was Brisk teaching. Um, both of these tools for educators is freely available. Yes, but there are some features which you can subscribe, if you are interested in. But cool thing about Brisk teaching, it's now embedded with majority of GPTs. So I will demonstrate and show you how this integration really works for educators. Just give me a second. Quite weird. It actually gives me some setting or configuration issue. Right. So what I was telling, Brisk is now available for us. It's integrate with GPTs, and this will be my two main outcomes to cover in this webinar. We'll be sharing some AI tools and how we could use multiple tools to enhance our outcomes. And then I will touch maybe one feature or two features, depends on time, for features of Notebook LM for research, design, and academic writing. Okay, very quickly. Uh, AI is everywhere, and you can see there are a lot of areas where we could use AI, and even you notice this B is icon is actually for Brisk. We can actually install in a Chrome uh, plugin and then can use anywhere on the web. Very quickly, generative AI, where we are uh, from AI to machine learning to deep learning, and then comes in generative AI. And then we have large language models. So the cool feature which I would like to highlight, long time ago when I studied neural networks, layered concept. So we try to minimize the error at each layer, and that's how we could get enhanced output. So same concept, you can start by giving prompt in your GPT, any GPTs. For example, I will show you in cloud or chat GPT, and then we ask Brisk. Brisk will cement, Brisk will enhance pedagogy, educational aspect of your prompt. And that's how you could continue with Brisk, or you could actually ask GPT. So after enhancement from the Brisk, you can ask any the GPT you are using to take up that enhanced prompt and then start producing outcome. Or you could go straight away, give your prompt to Brisk and ask Brisk to produce some outcomes and use that outcome as a reference or as a added resource. Okay. Now, for example, here Perplexity, Cloud. I will demo using Cloud today. Chat GPT also have that Brisk icon or button available, even in Copilot also. And today, the other major tool I will be covering is NotebookLM. They have added a lot of enhanced features for educators. Gamma is another tool which I normally use for slide designs, but NotebookLM also have that feature. And recently, they have added a revision feature. You can revise the slides produced by NotebookLM, and even you could download as PowerPoint slides. These are the favorite top 10 tools for me when it comes to AI for different tasks. The underlying one would be the top priority. Manus is coming in the list. Grok is there. Notebook LM is actually also uh, at several tasks it can perform nicely. Let me share my YouTube QR code. Okay. So AI, you can make AI or GPTs, generative AI tools, to act as a research assistant. Okay. So even Notebook LM could play a role uh, using Notebook LM as a research assistant. Okay. So let me very quickly demo to all of you this concept. Okay, where there are two paths to follow. Either you start your giving your prompt to Brisk teaching, okay, and then output of the Brisk, uh, you can give input as a resource to your GPTs, okay, or you can start giving prompt to ChatGPT, and whatever produced by ChatGPT, you can take that as a input for the Brisk, okay. So let me pull cloud. Yeah. So I was experimenting just a while ago. So let me go back and start new chat. Okay. So you notice here, uh, this is my prompt window, and I would be just writing not complete prompt. I would say mobile informal collaborative learning. So just use my keywords. Collaborative learning. And then you notice the moment you type in your prompt, uh, it actually enables Brisk. And the cool thing is it enhances your prompt with pedagogy, educational aspects, and even grade level formatting. So I will do this Brisk. So I started with GPT. I gave the prompt, but I'm enhancing my prompt. So we can switch between these two or multiple tools to enhance our outcome. And you notice here, mobile informal collaborative learning was the prompt, and how Brisk smartly uh, enhance my prompt. You see here, create a comprehensive educational resource guide on mobile informal collaborative learning for post. So I will say for, hopefully they can edit. Let me allow to edit. Yeah. So I will edit that. Then you see they even mention the resource should address how mobile collaborative peer-to-peer learning. So pedagogy is already mentioned by the Brisk. And you see, continue your path with the Brisk or go back to cloud. So I will use that. I will add to cloud, and I will modify, okay, because I want for undergraduate, graduate. So from post-secondary students, I will change to undergraduate, university level students. Okay. The rest all okay. And if anything you want to modify, you can modify in your prompt. Uh, and I'm at cloud. Okay. And then if you're done with the modification, you can ask cloud to generate, uh, output. So this is the beauty of working layered concept, where output of one uh, GPT tool or generative AI tool can be used as an input for the other tool. So let it work, but maybe I can show you my pass. Yeah, so just now I was actually asking, and you notice it actually very nicely execute that prompt, which was enhanced using uh, by using Brisk. Okay, and then it generated, and we can download this into HTML, and I can show you how nicely it generated. So this is how we can actually work. Um, let me show you the other path. Just want to show you the very nicely. You see, advanced educational design, post-secondary level. So it gives even different sections, and you see foundation very nicely. Web is designed by cloud, with the help of Brisk. Now the other option, I will I will start with Brisk, right? I can actually go, yeah, just to show you. GPT also have that Brisk, you notice here. But what I will be doing, I straight away start using Brisk, and I will ask create anything. using same prompt. Okay, so I would say create lesson plan. So the only action verb I use here, lesson plan for mobile collaborative uh, informal learning um, for Malaysian context. Okay, and here I can change to university level. Okay, and even the standard and all that we can modify, no? Right? And I can say less brisket. So once again, those who are watching live, do let me know from where you're watching, and those who will be watching the recorded session of this webinar, please do comment. What's your experience using GPTs and using output of one AI generative AI tool as an input, and how you really enhance your outcome. So let's Brisk work for that. And if you, yeah, so let me show you. So I go straight away, ask Brisk about that just now, the prompt. So it asks, see, English, this is in English language, lesson plan for mobile collaborative learning in Malaysia. So I can actually open. Yeah, so now I have generated this outcome, and I can modify, let it load completely. I can modify anything here in this file, and then I can download. Okay, I can download this file. Okay, produced by Brisk. So now I can go back to cloud. Okay, cloud. So the outcome produced by Brisk lengthy to me, but this is how there are different ways, you could play around. So now here you see the plus sign, I can upload. Okay, add file. Let me pick that file. Yeah, this is the one. I click open. So now I can ask cloud, uh, generate um, interactive teaching and learning artifacts using that file as resource. Okay, and I can again use Brisk to enhance my prompt, and then, but it's all depend how much uh, time do you have and how much accuracy you would like to have, and you can run multiple instances or iterative process to enhance. So I just use once Brisk at the at the start, and then get the output from the Brisk, and move, taking it that as input in our cloud, right? So those who join online, please let me know if you have any comment or any questions I can actually address. So let it work, and It's actually producing that. I can come back. So in Brisk also they have added a lot of other features, see, like quiz, presentation, or even guide. So let's see how Cloud have generated that. So you see, they have generated the modules, even much more better format. So you see, they have the concept, informal learning. Still, they are still working. So, but I'm just trying to show you how um, multiple tools can work together to enhance our outcome. Okay. So let's quickly demo our notebook LM feature. So I will be doing this weekly broadcast, picking up one feature each broadcast. So it will be series of my podcast. So let's pick one of the notebook LM, and just I think most of you already familiarized with notebook LM, but let me summarize how you could. Let's change the layout. Yeah. So if you notice, when you start Notebook LM, on the left side is your resource, and please spend some extra time in refining the resources. So just now, if you want to use the resource generated by uh, Brisk, so I can actually create a new notebook, and you see there's nothing in the resource. So what I will do, I will use the one just now created by Brisk, and this is how it. So on the extreme left column, you need to make sure you have authentic, verified resources uploaded. In the middle, where you chat where you refine, give prompt, and it will summarize all your resources added. You could even, ask follow-up questions to refine more. And on extreme right side, you have different features to be added in. So what I'm going to cover today is slide deck. So based on this resource, I can actually generate slides. Okay. And I just click with standard setting, and it's actually generating the slide deck. But just to let you know, this small arrow you can click and modify. You can even add in your persona, style, how you want Notebook LM to generate your slides. You can write your prompt here. Okay. So let it generate, and then I will come back. But meantime, I can pull some of existing slides which I have generated, because sometimes it takes time, based on your internet speed and load. Yeah. So let's pull one of the notebook LM which I have and generated in the past. So you see here, this is the slide, and you notice here the revise icon here. So you can click that, and it will show all the slides, and every slide, see, you have a text box. So you can change, maybe let's try add Malaysian flag, right? Then you can go next. Yeah, maybe I can say add learners, right? So I'm just giving instruction to Notebook LM that modify my slides, and you can continue. You can go in and then you can click generate the revised deck, and it will regenerate. So this is the cool feature added by Notebook LM, where we can modify our uh, output generated by Notebook LM. Let me pull my chat and so feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel also, because I'm going to go live uh, weekly. I will try plan my uh, series of Notebook LM podcasts. So do let me know how you are using Notebook LM for teaching and learning purpose, or for whatever purpose you creatively using Notebook LM. So it will take some time because it will go um, regenerate or render each and every element in the slide and convert that into PDF. And cool thing, we can now download in as a PowerPoint also. Yeah, I think here they have done it a minute ago. So let me show you in a bigger screen. So you notice I have asked, so they have added on top right, not bad, like it's amazing. And if you recall the second one, I asked learners, so I not 100% accurate. I haven't seen any learner here. So same way we can actually instruct Notebook LM to add, or modify the content. Okay, and then if you click share, you should be able to download or share, right here, download as PowerPoint also. So this is recently added in features by Notebook LM. Let me go back. Yeah, so here also they have Brisk added in. I'm just looking for my slides. Let me pull that. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I was telling you overall today. My main focus was how we can use tools, multiple layers, in multiple layers, and output of one tool can be used for input for the other tool, and that's how we can enhance our outcomes. And just now I demoed to you. Majority of these tools, they work with Brisk nowadays. Uh, and Notebook LM, I just touch one of the enhanced feature where they allow us to revise the slides produced based on the resources we have added, and they allow us to export or download in PDF and PowerPoint. So two version. Um, Yeah, so this is the QR code for Manus. Manus also have now a referral, so you can try that and earn some coins and use that free. This is one of the cool feature. I would actually recommend Manus to continue it. So for those who would like to subscribe, please, this is my YouTube channel. Feel free to share with your network. Okay. Yes, hide. Yeah. Okay. So once again, those who are watching now, please feel free to let me know in the comment section from where you're watching, and if you have any question, post also. And I'll be almost ending my session. I will just give few seconds for those if you have any question. If not, then let's move on. This is the summary of different tools, AI tools, generative AI tools for different tasks I have been using and modifying. I think Notebook LM is coming strong. Is And Grok, Manus also. Uh, so, in summary, this is what I have covered. I touched two outcomes today: how we can use generative AI tools for teaching and learning purpose, and how we can use layered concept. And then I touch a bit on Notebook LM and pick one of the feature how to generate slides from articles. When you are actually having a presentation in a conference or so. Those who would like to connect with me, so this is my contact, and feel free to let me know if you want me to conduct full-fledged workshops customized at your institution, so we can go dive in uh, and in depth, and share with you all the hands-on activities and give you feedback how we could enhance and use these features for teaching and learning purpose. Thank you for joining, and stay tuned for next week live broadcast. And please do comment and share your experiences, how you are using these tools. Okay, thanks.